Hey family, it's Netta back at you with another video, and I welcome you. I thank you so much for joining me. Please like, share, and comment on the video if you feel so, choose to do so. And please subscribe. We love having our subscribers over here, and we welcome you. And everybody is welcome here, no matter who you are. Okay, and I'm sure some of you or many of you have heard about the situation with the young woman that was shot by the federal officer in Minneapolis. Her name was Renee Good, and apparently in the time that she was shot was because while a federal officer was trying to conduct his duties, Miss Good apparently got in her car or tried to pull off while the officer was trying to question her. And apparently this is an officer who last year in 25 had been previously drugged by a suspect that was an illegal immigrant, and he was drugged about 300 feet or so. Okay, and there is such an outrage about this young woman's death, and I'm going to say rest in peace rest in peace for her, because it's unfortunate that she was murdered. But I'm going to say this: this young woman and many others put themselves at jeopardy when they attack or try to prohibit officers from doing their job. Federal, and in this case, a federal officer. It does not matter what the situation is, and I, as a black woman, know all too well, that we can't, as a citizen, get between an officer trying to do his job or attack them, or trying to help other people that the officers are trying to, get control of the situation, or arrest or whatever. We can't, as citizens, can't just jump in front of officers' ways to keep them from doing their job. Okay, I am very well aware of this as a black woman, and apparently a lot of liberal white women, okay, and men don't understand that to be the case, and I think they are finally understanding, or how many of us say, and I don't mean to be brash when I say this, but fucking around and finding out that to be the case. As a citizen, of any country, but we're here in the United States, you cannot try to prohibit an officer from doing their job while they are actively trying to whether it's arrest somebody, detain somebody, or whatever. We know this. As black people, we know this. But since Donald Trump has taken office and has started this immigration process where they have ICE going out and picking up illegal migrants, or illegal immigrants, however you want to spin it. So many people are getting involved. They have, I don't know if they're being paid or what's going on, where they're jumping in front of their cars, they are doxing them, they are threatening them, all kinds of things. When has this been okay? It was never okay. And today, if the situation were where they were picking up black people, and I'm going to say it just like it is, And African Americans, they were picking up African Americans, and African Americans were doxing them, were jumping in front of their vehicles, were attacking them verbally and calling them out their name, pieces of shit, and all this other stuff. They would be arrested. They would be arrested, or if they got in and did what Miss Good did, they would probably end up in the same place where Miss Good is. So, it's unfortunate that it happened, because apparently she has a spouse and a couple of children that would have liked for her to still be here. And had she not taken the steps that she did, she would still be here possibly, But unfortunate for Miss Good, she overstepped her boundaries. And we have to understand that there are boundaries, put in place for a reason, And for all of the liberals and the Democrats that are condemning this, apparently, like I said, this cop had been drugged. This officer had been drugged last year, about 300 feet, by someone else. So I it's my perspective that he wasn't going to take that chance for him to be drugged or even killed in this instance. And so he did what he felt was necessary for him to go home to his family. And, what can we say about that? There's nothing. But I would say that taking the law into your own hands is not going to get you or put you in a very good position when you're dealing with a federal agent. And so I would say that these people who feel some kind of way about ICE doing their job should, if you want to protest, get out there and protest. But jumping in front of the vehicles, because as far as I'm concerned, that should be an automatic arrest. Jumping in front of the ICE vehicles, federal agents, blocking them in, verbally attacking them while they are trying to do their job, that should be automatic arrest. Okay? As it would be if that was a group of black people standing out there doing the same thing while federal agents are trying to make arrest or detain people. Okay? So, hopefully, many people who are out there advocating for this kind of behavior will, look at it in a different light now and take better actions. Because it's very dangerous to do that. And I'm just surprised that this hasn't happened before already. But I believe the officers have used very great restraint because many of the people are Caucasians. Okay? But I think we're coming to a time where they're getting to a place where they're not going to do that. They're not willing to put their lives in jeopardy so that you can berate and abuse them and prohibit them from doing their job. So, unfortunately for Miss Good, who is no longer here with us, but hopefully other people will understand this is not the way to do it. And I saw the mayor of Minneapolis got very, very upset. Okay. That man was not upset when George Floyd was killed. Okay. So, it doesn't matter. Okay. The politicians that are actively, allegedly telling their constituents to go out and prohibit ICE from doing their job should also be removed from office, if there are any out there doing that. Any politician that stands and tells their constituents that they don't have to let ICE do their job should be arrested and removed from office. And that's my opinion. Okay? So, unfortunately, if this continues, if they continue to behave this way and jump in front of vehicles of federal agents and attack them and berate them verbally, we're going to see a lot more of this. And hopefully we won't. Let the officers do their jobs and deal with it another way. But that's not the appropriate measures to take. All right, family. I thank you so much for joining me. Please like, share, and comment if you so choose. And subscribe. Stop coming over here, y'all, watching and not subscribing, because I want you to be my subscribers. All right, family. Peace, love, and blessings to each and every one of you. Stay out of trouble. Black Power. Bye-bye.